the face who runs the place.
I am the best thing going today.
Rest in peace.
The future is standing in front of you.
Tonight on SmackDown Live, Bobby Roode makes his in-ring debut to the new era of WWE when he takes on Chris Jericho in a Money in the Bank qualifying match. Plus, how will AJ Styles react to the ending of the Intercontinental Championship match at Judgment Day? We will find out tonight on SmackDown Live.
How much longer do I have to wait to accomplish the dream that's my fate? I've worked so hard to get this far. I'm never fearful for anything. For some reason this sticks in my brain. The path is unclear. Where do we go from here? The future is distant, but if we stay true, our hearts will guide us through. The people who said I'd never be, the music flowing inside of me. The bright lights, the fast cars, the people who said I'd never be. Just wait your turn and you will see. The music speaks to my soul. We have put so much into this, and I am willing to defend it with my fist. So many
It is the first episode of the Blue Brand since the Judgment Day pay-per-view. Welcome everybody to SmackDown Live. And we are kicking things off with the Ayatollah of Rock and Roller. Here comes Chris Jericho. The following contest is a Money in the Bank qualifying match, scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, Y2J, Chris Jericho. Well, we are kicking things off with a Money in the Bank qualifying match, the first one for SmackDown Live. Chris Jericho was the man that brought us the Money in the Bank ladder match. It was his idea, his creation, his brainchild. Can Chris Jericho qualify for the match that he created? We are going to find that out here tonight on SmackDown. Who is Chris Jericho up against, though? Let's see, shall we? Oh my goodness. It's the glorious one! Bobby Roode has arrived in the new era! Well, at long last, the glorious one, Bobby Roode, is here on SmackDown Live. Introducing his opponent from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. He is the glorious one, Bobby Roode. The WWE fans here tonight are singing the theme song of Bobby Roode. This is unbelievable. Hallelujah. Bobby Roode is live on SmackDown. So who will be the first man from SmackDown Live to qualify for the Money in the Bank ladder match in 4 weeks? Will it be Bobby Roode or the creator of the Money in the Bank ladder match, Chris Jericho? Let's find out as we are now underway. And Bobby Roode came running at Y2J to begin the match, but Jericho caught him off guard with a sleeper slam. And now just some stomps right to the face of the Glorious One. Roode's not going to take too kindly to that as there's a knee into the gut. Oh, and a clothesline to the back. And now Bobby Roode. Very slow, very methodical, as you're seeing right here. Also very cocky. Very full of himself as Jericho gets out of the way of the kick, and there's a reverse DDT. Planting down the Glorious One. And now Jericho with some more stomps right to the face of Bobby Roode. What a debut it would be for Bobby Roode if he were to not only knock off Y2J, a legend in the business, but to also qualify for the Money in the Bank ladder match. Oh, big right hand. Jericho taken down once again as now Bobby Roode. Oh, wait a second here. Big stomp there into the midsection of Y2J. And Bobby Roode is in full control right now as... Oh, double axe handle right to the back. And Roode just following it up there with a stomp to the back as well. And now Bobby Roode just circling the veteran Y2J. And now Roode's going to look to take Jericho down to the mat once again. The snapmare takedown, but now Jericho trying to fight back. Elbow to the midsection there. And now Jericho with another one. This time to the back of the neck. And he follows it up with a drop kick. Chris Jericho taunting away to the fans there momentarily. As now he looks to go back to work. Bobby Roode's up in the air. Nice suplex. Chris Jericho has turned the tide now in this Money in the Bank qualifying match. Michinoku driver by Jericho. And Jericho once again, they're taunting away to the fans as Bobby Roode gets picked back up to a vertical base. Big right hand once again from Roode. And now another snapmare takedown. And Roode now with a rolling neck snap. And that'll do some damage as now Roode up to the second rope here. No, decides against it. Instead, Jericho now up on the shoulders. And Roode plants him with a flapjack. Face first goes Chris Jericho there. And now Bobby Roode gets Jericho back up to his feet. Jericho again on the shoulders. But this time Jericho reverses with another reverse DDT. And now Bobby Roode picked back up to his feet by Y2J, and now Jericho looking to set Roode up against the ropes. And now Bobby Roode is in position as now here comes Chris Jericho. Leg drop guillotine, dazing Roode. And now Jericho with a backbreaker to follow. You still got it, chance. Here tonight on SmackDown Live for Chris Jericho. As now Jericho, neckbreaker. And now we've got some Jericho chants. Lots of fans here tonight for Y2J. Shoulder tackle now though by Bobby Roode. And Roode taunting away to the fans now. Oh, and now we've got some Jericho sucks chants. Well, we've also got some Rude fans in attendance as well, as there's the powerbomb, the bridging cover, and a kick out at 2. Jericho almost qualified right there for the Money in the Bank ladder match. As now Rude with a jab, and now a spine buster. A signature move right there from Bobby Roode, the spine buster. And now Rude maybe looking for the glorious DDT, but Jericho caught the leg. Rude kicks him away. Oh, and what a neck breaker that was. Cover now by Rude to qualify for the Money in the Bank ladder match. No! Jericho now getting his shoulder up. Both men staying alive here in this match. As now, wait a minute, Bobby Roode using the ropes. Referee doesn't see it. Oh, and Jericho will kick out again. And now another snapmare takedown by Roode. And another rolling neck snap. Big stomp now right to the leg by Roode. And now trying to get Jericho back up to his feet, but there's a jawbreaker. And now Jericho rolls up Roode. Shoulders are down right here. Oh, kick out at 2 again though. Roode able to stay alive in this matchup, and now Jericho with another Michinoku driver. And now Jericho lining up Bobby Roode, lining up the glorious one. What has Jericho got in mind here? Stalking Bobby Roode, this time in the corner now. And Jericho getting a run up for the Enziguri. Right to the back of the head of Bobby Roode. And now Jericho, no! Roode able to counter with a fireman's carry takeover. And now Bobby Roode has Jericho up on his shoulders again. Roode! Oh, with the Roode bomb! At least that's what he calls it. The Roode bomb. And now trying to get Jericho back up to his feet, but this time Jericho with an arm drag. And now dragging Roode to the center of the ring. Here's Jericho Lion Salt. The Lion Salt by Y2J. And now Jericho off the Lion Salt. Maybe looking for the walls of Jericho. Can he get them locked in? Can he turn Bobby Roode over? Yes, he can. Jericho has got them applied. The walls of Jericho cinched in to Bobby Roode. Is Roode going to tap out here? Will Jericho qualify for Money in the Bank? No. Roode powers out. And now a shot to the back. Jericho rolls back up to his feet. Catches Roode with the elbow. And now Roode gets sent to the apron. And now here's Jericho. Hooking the arm. Y2J with a suplex. This time bringing Roode back inside the ring. And now Chris Jericho. Maybe lining up the walls of Jericho once again, and Roode's been taken down. Can Jericho turn Roode over again? Yes, he can. The walls of Jericho have been applied to Roode for the second time here in this match. Jericho to qualify for the Money in the Bank ladder match. No, Roode again powers out. That is unbelievable. As now Bobby Roode sending Jericho into the corner. Roode is certainly not making this an easy qualification for Jericho tonight. As now, oh, Roode! I think he just raked the eye of Jericho in the corner. The referee didn't see. Neck breaker now from Roode. And oh no, I think Bobby Roode may be calling for it. He went for this earlier on in the match. The glorious DDT. Will he be able to connect it this time? There's the kick into the midsection. And Jericho has been set up for it. Bobby Roode with the glorious DDT. Roode now hooking the outside leg to qualify for the Money in the Bank ladder match. And Roode gets the victory. Let's take a look back at that again. Watch this. Watch Roode rake the eyes of Y2J there in the corner. The referee didn't see it. And then Bobby Roode from behind with a neck breaker to Chris Jericho. And then Bobby Roode would call for the glorious DDT, planting the skull of Jericho into the mat. Bobby Roode qualifies for Money in the Bank. And so, Bobby Roode is the first man from SmackDown Live to qualify for the Money in the Bank ladder match. Already qualified from Monday Night Raw are Dean Ambrose and Kevin Owens. Bobby Roode joins them here tonight. What a debut for the glorious one here this evening. Bobby Roode just defeated a veteran in this industry. Well, coming your way tonight here on SmackDown Live, ladies and gentlemen, AJ Styles will react to what went down at the Judgment Day pay-per-view when The Miz interrupted the Intercontinental Championship match between Styles and Ziggler. Also coming your way tonight here on SmackDown, a SmackDown Tag Team title opportunity will be up for grabs as the Gatecrashers return to the blue brand to take on American Alpha. What a tag team match that is set to be. Welcome back everybody to SmackDown Live, as it is now time for some women's action. The following contest is a women's division match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Columbus, Ohio, Alexa Bliss. Well, Alexa Bliss is coming off a huge victory over AJ Lee at the Judgment Day pay-per-view. And I have seen many rumors circulating online that say that AJ Lee will be taking a break from WWE after her loss to this woman, Alexa Bliss. And if the rumors are true, then I completely understand why AJ Lee would want to take a break. I mean, sometimes wrestlers in WWE, they need to take breaks because of the long and enduring schedule that they have. So if the rumors are indeed true, and AJ Lee is indeed taking a break from WWE, then I personally wish her all the best as she looks to refocus on her career. Introducing her opponent, from Orlando, Florida, Naomi. Well, there is Naomi, the woman that competed against Emma for the SmackDown Women's title at Judgment Day. And it was a damn shame to see what went down at Judgment Day, knowing how much work and effort that Naomi put in to become the #1 contender to the SmackDown Women's title. Naomi outlasted 5 other women in a battle royal to become the #1 contender to Emma's SmackDown Women's title, but she could not get the job done when it counted, and that was at Judgment Day when the title was on the line. So Naomi will now go down to the bottom of the rankings, and she will look to work her way back up as Alexa Bliss and Naomi are set to do battle here tonight, and we are underway. So Alexa will be looking to continue her momentum after that big victory over AJ Lee, and Naomi will be looking to rebound from her loss against Emma, the SmackDown Women's Champion at Judgment Day. Bliss right now though with the armbar. Naomi able to roll back up to a vertical base. Naomi incredibly athletic And I say that trying to not take anything away from Bliss, because she is also very athletic in her own right, as she delivers the shoulder tackle there. Naomi now with a punch to the midsection. Went for the drop kick. Oh, and Alexa follows suit with one of her own. And now Bliss from behind. Russian leg sweep, taking down the former #1 contender to the SmackDown Women's title. Emma will now need a new contender to face her for her SmackDown Women's title, I expect. We will find out who will be challenging her next very soon, as Alexa Bliss telling the fans there to shut up. As now Naomi going to be sent into the corner there, face first. And now look at Bliss with some vicious elbows. And Naomi just collapsing down to the mat. Bliss now going to put the pressure on her, and she'll kick out at 1. Kick out there with ease by Naomi. And now Naomi reversing Bliss, sending her off the ropes. And now here we go, the Hurricane Rana. And there's the athleticism that I was talking about. And now Naomi lining up Bliss, rolling neck snap. Nicely done there, as now Naomi's going to head up high. Naomi up to the top rope. High risk move early on. Big splash there to Alexa. The high risk paid off. Here's the cover. No. Bliss will kick out at 1. And there's a big boot right to the skull of Bliss, as now Naomi drives her knee into the spine. And now trying to get Bliss back up to her feet, but look at this. Bliss targeting the arm of Naomi now, and there's a chop right to the chest. And now Naomi slammed down to the mat by Bliss, and now off the second rope with a splash of her own. Alexa Bliss now with a cover. Here on Naomi, another 1 count. Naomi now picked back up to her feet, and here's Alexa with another backbreaker. She did this earlier on in the match, as she just stretches Naomi out on her knee. Very effective move there by Little Miss Bliss, as now once again she picks Naomi back up to her feet. And now, oh my goodness, she is just choking her, and there's an STO. The choke around the neck and the STO there, as Naomi now fights back. Arm drag, takes Bliss down on one knee, and there's a clubbing blow right to the back. Naomi now hooking the outside leg again on Bliss, but again, only a 1 count. Big shot now by Naomi. Bliss sent off the ropes once again, and now another Hurricane Rana. And now into the head scissors, and Naomi with just some elbows to the skull of Bliss. And Naomi is in full control right now of this match, as now Bliss is up on the shoulders. Oh, roundhouse kick right to the face. And that'll do some damage. Oh, nice leg drop now by Naomi, and Bliss needs to roll outside the ring. She needs to regroup on the outside. I do not blame her. As now Bliss luring Naomi to the outside of the ring, went for the kick. Naomi caught the leg. And oh, wait a minute, Naomi rolls through, and she calls this submission. Feel the glow. And Alexa Bliss may have to tap out right here. The submission maneuver is locked in on Bliss, but Bliss fighting out now with some knees right to the skull, and she manages to escape. Oh, and now a knee right to the skull of Naomi. And now a shot to the back as well, as now Naomi gets sent face first into that top turnbuckle again. And now here's Bliss. Oh, look at that. There's some athleticism from Bliss. Sunset flip into a cover. Again, though, only a 1 count. Double knees now into the midsection by Bliss. And there's insult to injury. Here's the cover once again now by Alexa for the victory. No, this time a 2 count. 2 count that time for Alexa Bliss, as she looks for the knee to the back. Naomi moves out of the way. And now Naomi, backbreaker. Knee right to the spine of Bliss. And now Naomi with another cover on Bliss now. And oh, near fall now for Naomi. back and forth between these two women. They both need this victory, as now Naomi up on the second rope, looking to fly perhaps. No, she decides against it. Instead, Naomi, running bulldog. Face first goes Bliss, and there's another leg drop. Another twisting leg drop by Naomi. As now Naomi decides what she wants to do next. The head scissors again with them vicious elbows. Right to the skull of Bliss. And now Bliss back up to her feet. Naomi has her up on her shoulders again. Another roundhouse kick right to the skull. And there's another knee into the spine. And now a stomp as well. As Naomi looking for the kick there. Bliss moves out of the way of it. Naomi though reverses back. And now so does Bliss. And now Bliss from behind, rolling up Naomi. Shoulders are down. Referee's in position, but only for a 2 count there. And now Naomi's going to send Bliss into a corner. And what does Naomi have in store for Little Miss Bliss? Alexa's going to be set up here on the top turnbuckle. And this cannot be good news. Oh, Naomi's going up there with her. This is going to end badly for one of these women. Superplex! Bliss felt all of it. Here's the cover by Naomi for the win. No! Bliss kicks out again at 2. That was a vicious superplex. But Bliss was able to stay in the match. And now Naomi looking for Feel the Glow once again. Bliss catching the leg. And now Bliss, Hangman's neckbreaker. Stunning Naomi, but Naomi, another arm drag. Taking Bliss down on one knee, and now Naomi has Bliss by her hair. Snapmare takedown, and there's a kick right to the back. And now Bliss shoving Naomi away. And now Bliss looking for the suplex. Naomi's up in the air, but she manages to land on her feet. And now Naomi with a Russian leg sweep. This has been a great women's matchup thus far. As now Naomi... Oh, wait a minute, what is this? Setting up Alexa. Wheelbarrow flapjack. And now Bliss picked right back up to her feet again. Naomi, Northern Light suplex. Bridges into the cover. Bliss again, out at 2. And now Naomi trying to get Bliss back up to her feet. But Naomi gets caught with the jawbreaker. DDT! And that is the move that beat AJ Lee at Judgment Day. The cover. Alexa Bliss continues her momentum. Well, let's take a look back at that again. Watch as Naomi tries to get Bliss back up to her feet, but gets caught with that jawbreaker. And then Bliss plants Naomi with that DDT. Skull first into the mat goes Naomi, and Bliss gets the win. Well, that was the move that pinned AJ Lee at Judgment Day. And Alexa uses it again here tonight for the victory over Naomi. Bliss continues to build momentum. Welcome back, everybody, to SmackDown Live. And here comes the phenomenal one. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the phenomenal AJ Styles. Well, AJ Styles making his way out to the ring to react to what went down at Judgment Day live on pay-per-view. During the Intercontinental Championship match between AJ Styles and the champion Dolph Ziggler, The Miz would rush down to the ring and attack both men, causing, of course, a disqualification in the process. AJ Styles got the victory because The Miz attacked him first. A lot of people, of course, are upset at the controversy, but it is what it is. Let's hear what AJ Styles makes of the situation. Well, Judgment Day didn't exactly go to plan, did it? I've had a full week to think about what happened at Judgment Day, and I can safely say that I think Miz and Ziggler planned the whole thing. I mean, think about it. Ziggler got to retain his title by disqualification, and he made sure that Miz attacked him as well to try and make it seem as if Miz isn't aligned with him. It's pretty obvious to me. And Miz, I don't know what Dolph has promised you, but I can promise you that you will regret costing me the Intercontinental title.
Quiet on the set. Can we please have quiet on the set?
Well, here he comes. The perpetrator of the injustice that went down at Judgment Day. Here comes The Miz. And AJ Styles clearly frustrated and upset at the injustice that went down at Judgment Day. He says he will make this man regret costing him the Intercontinental Championship. Because while Styles got the victory over Dolph Ziggler, the champion, he did not capture the championship. Because, as most of us know, you can only win a championship in WWE by pinfall or submission, not by disqualification or countout. Wait a minute. I can say straight up that what I did at Judgment Day had nothing to do with Dolph Ziggler. There's not some conspiracy going on behind the scenes, AJ. I wanted to send a message, and I did so by not only attacking you, but I also attacked the Intercontinental Champion himself. Why don't you get in this ring, Miz, and fight me head on instead of jumping me in the middle of a title match? Good one, AJ, but I'm clearly not dressed for fighting right now, as you can see. Plus, I have a moneymaker to maintain, that being my face. Oh, wait a second! I was about to say that the Miz's ego is out of control. He just called his own face his moneymaker. But here comes the general manager of SmackDown Live. That is Shane McMahon. Well, that moneymaker of yours, Miz, has got you into some hot water because tonight you will be in action. When my hand goes up, your mouth goes shut. You can all shut up as well. Shane, I will wrestle tonight on one condition, and this is going to be beneficial for both you and me. It's going to be beneficial for you because it's going to bring in ratings and money. And it will be beneficial for me because I am suggesting an Intercontinental Championship match tonight between me and Dolph Ziggler. Whoa, whoa, if we're talking IC title matches, I was the one who got screwed out of the title at Judgment Day, thanks to this idiot. Shane, if you're thinking about making that match official, then I suggest adding me, and we have ourselves a triple threat match tonight. Alright, I like it. So, tonight on SmackDown Live, we will have Dolph Ziggler defending his Intercontinental Championship against The Miz and AJ Styles in a triple threat match. And that will be our main event this evening. Well, that is one hell of a main event! A triple threat match between Styles, Ziggler, and The Miz. Well, coming your way next though, here on SmackDown Live, the Gatecrashers return to the blue brand to take on American Alpha. The winners will get a SmackDown Tag Team title opportunity, and that match is next. We are back here on SmackDown Live, and coming your way next week here on the blue brand, the SmackDown World Heavyweight Champion Finn Balor will be here. He will return to in-ring action live next week. I cannot wait to see Finn Balor back in the ring. Right now though, it is time for some tag team action. The following contest is a #1 contenders match to the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. Introducing first, the team of Chad Gable and Jason Jordan, American Alpha. Well, American Alpha has the opportunity here tonight to become the #1 contenders to the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. And I think I speak for many people out there when I say that American Alpha is one of the greatest teams here on SmackDown Live, and all they need is the right opportunity, and if they are then able to capitalize on that opportunity, they may be the SmackDown Tag Team Champions for a long time. Introducing their opponents, the team of Tommy Prime and CJ Carter, the Gatecrashers. Well, here come the Gatecrashers, the team of Tommy Prime, who is on the left, and CJ Carter, who is on the right. And the Gatecrashers had an opportunity at the SmackDown Tag Team titles back at the Backlash pay-per-view. Of course, it was to a losing effort against the New Day, but nevertheless, the Gatecrashers may be primed, no pun intended, for another opportunity at the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. All they need to do is get past American Alpha here this evening. And so it's going to be Chad Gable starting things off for American Alpha, while Tommy Prime starts things off for the Gatecrashers. And here we go. And Chad Gable's going to start things off now by taking Prime down to the mat, and the amateur wrestling background of Gable already coming into play. As now Chad Gable just wrenches away on the neck of Tommy Prime. Prime now though able to escape, and now into the headlock. And now it's Prime wrenching away on the neck of Chad Gable. Stalemate here early on as now Gable escapes the headlock, sends Prime off the ropes. There's a drop down, now the leapfrog, and now Chad Gable with a hip toss to Tommy Prime to end the sequence. And now Chad Gable, whoa, nice agility there on display, as now Prime taken down to the mat once again, and Gable now is going to target the legs of Tommy Prime. Prime is the brains of the Gatecrashers, as a snap suplex there by Gable now. And now Chad Gable, oh, dropping the elbow right there to the skull of Prime. And now Tommy Prime getting a shot to the back by Chad Gable. And now Gable's going to send Prime into the corner. Face first, they're off the top turnbuckle. But now a fireman's carry takeover by Prime. And now Prime's going to look to get back into this match as there's a Pele kick. Taking Gable down to the mat. And now Prime may be looking for a tag. Yes, he is. In comes CJ Carter, the big guns. The powerhouse of the Gatecrashers. And now look at Chad Gable with these elbows right to the back of the neck. But to no effect on Carter. And now the right hand and the forearm. And now another shot from Gable. But again to no effect. And now Carter's in the corner, and that time the forearm took Carter down to the mat. The forearm there in the corner. CJ though reverses back, sends Gable off the ropes. And now off the collision, CJ Carter, gut-wrench powerbomb. And now Carter using his power to manhandle Chad Gable. That release powerbomb from CJ. And now Gable is down to one knee. And now, uh-oh. CJ Carter. Oh, a massive shot right there to the chest. Like a sledgehammer, just caving in the chest almost of Chad Gable. But look at Gable fighting back. Carter now up against the ropes. Thanks to that shot. Oh, nobody home there for the drop kick. And now CJ with a massive clothesline. The power and strength of Carter just may be too much for Chad Gable to handle. Gable needs to make a tag to Jason Jordan to try and combat this power of CJ Carter. As now look at CJ just wearing down Chad Gable, keeping him grounded so he can't get to the tag. Great strategy by Carter. And now CJ, another shot right there to the chest. Man, I would not like to be on the receiving end of one of them, as now Carter may look to put this match away early. Oh, fireman's carry into a Uranagi. And now Chad Gable picked back up to his feet, and CJ may look to end this, but Gable now with the jawbreaker. Nice counter there by Gable. And now Gable, fireman's carry takeover once again. And now another big elbow right to the skull, this time on CJ. And now Carter's picked back up to his feet now, and Gable's going to send him back into the corner. And now Chad Gable making the tag. In comes Jason Jordan with a big drop kick right to the face of CJ. And now dropping the elbow right to the chest is Jordan. And now went for the right hand. CJ, though, comes back with the forearm. And now into the hammerlock on Jordan. And there's a nice lariat. Taking down Jason Jordan. And just like that, the Gatecrashers have stopped any comeback for American Alpha. Tommy Prime now back in off the tag. And now off the springboard. Went for the elbow drop. Jordan got out of the way. And now Jason Jordan looking for the suplex. Prime counters with a knee to the skull. And now Jordan is dazed. And here's Prime hammerlock into a back suplex. Innovative move right there from Tommy Prime. And now, oh, big elbow right to the back of the head. Stomp to the back as well there by Prime. And now here comes the aggressive side of the brains of the Gatecrashers. Curb stomps to the chest of Jason Jordan. And now Tommy Prime has Jordan up. Nice slam. And now Jason Jordan picked back up to his feet, reverses Prime and sends him into the corner. Nice spear there. Jordan with a spear into the corner. And now Tommy Prime may be reeling as he gets sent off the ropes. And Jason Jordan, look at the power. Jason Jordan is all fired up as now in comes Carter with a big boot right to the face. And now the big clothesline and another one. And now CJ is feeling it. And now look at this, CJ Carter, triangle choke applied to Jason Jordan. He's trying to choke out Jordan here. Is Jason Jordan going to submit? The triangle choke applied, but look at Jordan powering out of it. And now Jason Jordan, beautiful Northern Lights suplex into a bridge and a kick out at 2. Jordan almost stole it right there. And remember, the #1 contendership is on the line to the SmackDown Tag Team titles. As now off the clothesline, CJ Carter telling Jason Jordan to bring it on. And now Jordan picked back up to his feet. CJ with a kick to the midsection. And now CJ Carter. Oh, the pump handle neck breaker. Skull first into the knee goes Jordan. And now CJ. No, wait a minute, Jordan. Nice arm drag. Jordan's still got life left in him as he tries to fire himself up again. Competitive matchup thus far as Jordan misses the clothesline. CJ sending Jason into a corner now. And a tag made back to Prime. And now, we've seen this before. The powerbomb, the elbow, the gate crashers to become the #1 contenders. No. Gable making the save. And now another cover from Prime. But Chad Gable again breaking up that pinfall attempt. And Tommy Prime now showing off a bit with that bow to the WWE fans. And now look at this. Tommy Prime resting on the top turnbuckle. I'm really not too sure that's wise in such a high stakes environment. Jordan now into the corner. Tommy Prime gets countered thanks to that jawbreaker. And now Tommy Prime getting a shoulder tackle for his troubles. Prime taken down to the mat thanks to the shoulder tackle. And now Jason Jordan getting Prime back up to his feet. And now Prime is once again in the corner as there's another spear. And now the straps come down and Jason Jordan may look to put this matchup away. Jason Jordan has Prime overhead belly to belly into the corner. And Jason Jordan with the momentum behind him. But now Prime with a big right hand. And now here's Prime. Went for the half and half suplex. Jason Jordan caught him with the elbow. But look at the speed of Prime. Facebuster. Taking down Jason Jordan. And now again Tommy Prime taking a breather. Tommy Prime needs to stay focused. He can't afford to take rest like that. Not in this type of matchup. The #1 contendership is at stake. Jordan now face first off the turnbuckle. Tag back to CJ now. And oh my goodness, the gate crashers setting up Jordan on the top rope now. And this can't be good news. Jason Jordan just got planted off the top. Double back suplex. Jordan trying to get to his partner. But CJ Carter's having none of it. And now CJ went for the kick. Jordan able to counter. And now Jordan. Oh, Olympic Slam. The Olympic Slam. The cover. And American Alpha are the #1 contenders. American Alpha gain a tag team title opportunity at some point in the near future as we take a look at this again. Off the counter to that kick. Jason Jordan planting CJ with the Olympic Slam for the 1-2-3. Congratulations to American Alpha. It may be their time to shine. Will they become the SmackDown Tag Team Champions? We will find out very soon. Well, coming up next here on SmackDown Live, it is our main event of the evening. The Intercontinental Championship is at stake as The Miz, AJ Styles, and the champion Dolph Ziggler compete in a triple threat match. It's coming your way next. Well, moments ago here on SmackDown Live, American Alpha became the #1 contenders to the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. Well, it has just been confirmed that next week, American Alpha will get their opportunity to become the champions when they take on the New Day. What a matchup that is going to be. But what a matchup this is going to be. It's time for our main event, and I cannot wait for it. The following contest is a triple threat match scheduled for one fall, and it is for the Intercontinental Championship. Introducing first, from Gainesville, Georgia, he is the phenomenal AJ Styles. Well, there is AJ Styles, the man that was screwed out of winning the Intercontinental Championship at Judgment Day, thanks to The Miz. And earlier on tonight, The Miz stated that he did what he did at Judgment Day to send a message. And while AJ Styles did not take too kindly to that message, as it cost him the Intercontinental title, and so tonight, AJ Styles has vowed to make The Miz regret what he did at Judgment Day.
Quiet on the set. Can we please have quiet on the set?
And speaking of The Miz, here he comes. Introducing next, now residing in Hollywood, California, The Miz. Well, there is the self-professed Hollywood A-list star, The Miz. And while this was all The Miz's idea, I've got to give him credit for that. It was The Miz's idea to have, well, a matchup with the champion Dolph Ziggler here tonight. And that is what stemmed this triple threat match here tonight, because AJ Styles said, hey, you're giving The Miz an opportunity, you're practically rewarding him for costing me the Intercontinental title. I want in. And so Shane McMahon, our general manager, has made this matchup that was initially The Miz's idea for tonight's show a triple threat match. And you gotta thank The Miz for that, I guess. And now, introducing from Hollywood, California, he is the current Intercontinental Champion, Dolph Ziggler. Well, you've got to wonder what this man thinks of all this. The Intercontinental Champion currently, Dolph Ziggler. I would imagine that he's pretty annoyed at what has gone down here tonight. He now has to defend his Intercontinental Championship in a matchup where he doesn't need to be pinned to lose the title. If AJ Styles pins The Miz, Ziggler will lose his championship, and vice versa. If The Miz pins AJ Styles, Ziggler will still lose his championship. That is just the way triple threat matches work, unfortunately, for Dolph Ziggler. And so the Intercontinental title hangs in the balance in our main event on SmackDown Live. Man, I cannot wait for this. Anticipation building. And so the first man to gain a pinfall or submission in this triple threat match will walk out as the Intercontinental Champion. And here we go. And look at The Miz rushing to the outside of the ring. And so AJ Styles and Ziggler start things off in the ring as there's a big drop kick to the champion. And now The Miz decides to join in, targeting Styles, and plants him with a reverse DDT. Now the forearm right to the skull as well by The Miz. Ziggler now back up to his feet as The Miz gets Styles back up to his. And now The Miz snaps suplex, taking down the Phenomenal One. And look at Ziggler going after The Miz now. Sending Miz off the ropes. Miz though with a jab. And now The Miz looking for a DDT. Ziggler counters and hits the Russian leg sweep. And now Ziggler going after Styles. Styles though with a German suplex. Bridges into the cover only for a 1 count. And that was the first pinfall attempt of this triple threat matchup thus far. As there's a jab now from Ziggler and a back elbow to follow. And now wait a second, hold on a second, look at this! Double team by The Miz and Ziggler. Oh, but that didn't last long. That team did not last long as a satellite DDT is delivered by Ziggler. Now the cover by the champion, and Styles kicks out at 1 also. And that is the thing about triple threat matches. Alliances and teams do not last long. They only last a few seconds at times, because at the end of the day, it is every man for themselves. Every man in this match wants to become the Intercontinental Champion. And in Ziggler's case, he wants to stay the champion, as The Miz now grinds away at Dolph Ziggler, but Ziggler manages to escape that predicament. And now a nice takedown by the show-off. And now Ziggler going back after the Phenomenal One, sending him into the corner. There's a kick and a shot to the chest as well. And now Ziggler with the inverted power slam to The Miz. And right now the champion is on a roll as there's a forearm now off the second rope. Dolph Ziggler showing off now. As the show-off drops the elbow right to the chest. And now The Miz going to get picked back up to his feet. Ziggler went for the right hand. Miz caught him with a forearm. And now The Miz with a neck breaker. As AJ Styles re-enters this triple threat match. From behind here on The Miz. Wheelbarrow facebuster. Do we have a new champion? No, we don't. And now The Miz kicks Styles away. As Ziggler tries to get back up to his feet, and he does. Kick now into the gut of Styles by The Miz. And there's a DDT as Ziggler misses the drop kick. And now Ziggler has The Miz up here. Hangs him out to dry there on the top rope. And The Miz looks to regroup on the outside of the ring as Ziggler drags Styles to the center of the ring and looks to slow this matchup down. Ziggler just showing off to the fans in attendance tonight with the headlock. And now again, the champion is in full control right now, but can he keep things going in his favor? As now Ziggler looks to put the pressure here on Styles to retain the championship. Again though, only a 1 count. And now The Miz back into the fray. Takes out the champion with a double axe handle. And now wait a second, The Miz with the right hand. No way! Skull-crushing finale! And we may have a new champion right here. Off skull-crushing finale. The Miz. No! Styles breaks it up. And now Ziggler back up to his feet. The Miz with a snapmare driver. Driving the skull of the champion into the mat. And now AJ snaps suplex. The champion is on the outside of the ring right now. And if AJ Styles pins The Miz right here for the 1, 2, 3, we will still have a new champion as there's the Pele kick. Right to the skull of The Miz. And now Styles picks The Miz back up to his feet. Delivers a shot right there to the back. And now The Miz face first there into the turnbuckle. Miz though countering with a fireman's carry takeover. And now The Miz has Styles, but Ziggler's going to intervene. Dolph Ziggler. Oh, nice suplex. Taking out The Miz. As now Ziggler and Styles in the ring right now. Ziggler went for the zigzag. Styles counters with some back elbows. And now the back suplex. And AJ Styles is in full control now as he taunts away to his fans. Maybe looking to put this matchup away soon. As Dolph Ziggler gets sent into the corner. Here comes AJ with a big clothesline. And now The Miz slides back into the ring. Knee right there to the midsection of Styles. And look at The Miz, the weasel that he is. New champion, no. Ziggler was able to kick out at 2. And I believe that was the first 2 count in this matchup. As now Ziggler with a fireman's carry takeover. And there's a big shot to The Miz. And another one. And now Ziggler with the zigzag. The zigzag connects. The cover to retain the Intercontinental title. No. Kick out again at 2. Styles was a little bit slow there, but it didn't matter. As there's a bulldog by Ziggler. Nice reversal. And now off the stomp to the back. Super kick to the phenomenal one. Will that be enough to retain the Intercontinental title? AJ's in trouble. Oh, kick out at 2 though. Styles is still in the match. What a matchup this is turning out to be, as Dolph Ziggler once again just showing off. He really shouldn't be doing that in this type of match when his title is at stake. And now Ziggler with some clotheslines, backing AJ up into the corner. And now Ziggler with a stinger splash. And AJ's going to roll outside the ring once again to regroup. Meanwhile, elbow by Ziggler. Right hand by The Miz. And now The Miz has Ziggler. Side effect. Planting the champion The Miz! Do we have a new champion? No! Another near fall for the Awesome One. And now The Miz with another right hand and another skull-crushing finale. But Styles, clothesline, taking out The Miz. Pin him, AJ! Pin him! No, Styles! Pele kick to the champion! And now AJ making sure that Ziggler is done for. We have got a new champion. Here comes the Styles Clash. No! Ziggler with a fireman's carry takeover again. A much needed reversal there for the champion. And now Ziggler with a snapmare takedown. Drop kick right to the back. And now Ziggler to retain the championship. Shoots the half here on Styles. Another near fall. And now while The Miz is back, big kick to the gut. And now The Miz from behind. No, skull-crushing finale. Skull-crushing finale to the champion. The Miz with the cover. The Miz is Intercontinental Champion. We have got a new Intercontinental Champion as we take a look back at this again. Off the kick to the gut, the skull-crushing finale to Dolph Ziggler scores the victory for The Miz. I do not believe it. The Miz's plan has just come full circle. He wanted this match. He wanted to face the champion tonight, and The Miz ends SmackDown Live as the new Intercontinental Champion.